Hello everyone, it's Orsi from Women as Entrepreneurs. Today I'm interviewing Valerie Khoo, who is the founder of the Sydney Writers Centre and co-founder of Social Callout. So we're going to hopefully hear all about these two companies. Thank you, Valerie.
Great to be here.
Let's just start a little bit of background about the Sydney Writers Centre, which is your main business. Why did you decide to create a company?
I founded the Sydney Writers Centre 7 years ago, and at the time I really wanted to create a business that I was going to be passionate about. So I thought to myself, because at the time I was freelancing as a writer, and I had to think about, well, what kind of business did I want to create that I was really going to wake up every day and absolutely love to do.
So who is the Sydney Writers Centre for?
It's for people who want to get published or write with confidence. Now, our tagline is writing courses for pleasure and profit. So it's kind of for people who just want to do it for fun, for no other reason than to feed themselves. Absolutely, just want to feed their creativity. Yeah. Or it's also for people who need to do it because they want to improve for business purposes or to improve their job prospects at work.
Okay. So what about this other business you just recently launched with a business partner?
Yeah.
Social Callout?
Yeah. Social Callout really answers a need that we've seen in today's online world. And what it does, it connects brands and businesses with social media influencers.
So you have a business which you run on your own, yes, and you have a business when you have business partners. So some of us find it really difficult at one stage of our businesses to decide whether it is time to take on a partner or if it would be worthwhile. So what is your advice to these women?
So you really do need to choose your business partners carefully and don't rush into it. Really think about whether this is going to work, whether you have the same values, whether you have similar lifestyle goals, whether you also understand each other's personal responsibilities and things that might limit participation in the business. So you've got to be very careful in who you choose.
Take your time to get to know them.
Absolutely.
Before you decide to get in.
It's like getting married.
Any relationship.
Exactly.
You are really big on social media. We met through social media.
Yes.
So, why you think that social media is important to your business and to other people's business and also in your life? You wouldn't be on social media all the time if it wasn't important for you on a personal level, I guess.
It's just that level of connection with people. You meet amazing people through social media, but then you can also maintain that relationship through social media. I think social media is a wonderful, wonderful way for you to introduce yourself or for other people to introduce themselves to you and just to connect with other like-minded people. Now, like-minded might be like-minded because you're in the same industry or that you are in a similar geographic location in terms of your business, or like-minded might just be that you love the same musicals or you share a love for cats or whatever. Yeah. But what I'm saying is it's a great way to form connections, but then after that, what's fantastic is to meet that person in real life. Of course, that can't happen with everyone, but when you meet that person in real life, you already have some kind of bond. So it really fast-tracks relationships. And I think that it's really, really useful. I know that people who have found us through social media who have subsequently become customers. So there's no doubt that social media works in terms of using it for your business. Yeah. But, obviously I just enjoy it on a personal level as well.
Yeah. I just got on to Twitter not long ago, and I recommend to all the women who I know, there's many of them even in my group who haven't used Twitter, to start it out, because it just opened up this whole new world. Even high profile people like Valerie, they approachable on Twitter, and it is just amazing how you can really just easily approach people who wouldn't necessarily had the chance to approach. So get on Twitter and try it out.
I'm a big
a whole
fan.
new world opened up for me.
Absolutely.
I'm still learning to use it, but the other thing I really wanted to ask from you today is that I really admire about you that you're very frank in your article, because Valerie also writes for the Sydney Morning Herald, and I really like that you're spot on, you have your opinion, you're not afraid to say what you mean. Have you ever had any problems or trouble? Have you ever gotten into troubles because of that?
Not really. I mean, of course, people are going to have opposing opinions or slightly differing opinions, and that's absolutely fantastic because it's great for
and
everyone.
You're very open to that discussion.
Absolutely. So they will write their opinion in the comments, and sometimes that ranges from polite to really, really frank and sometimes rude. But you know what? That's all right. It generates discussion.
Part of the journey.
I don't mind. That's perfectly fine.
Yeah. Thank you. I really admire that. Is there any advice that you would give in women in particular in business that you find helpful over the years?
Yes.
I thought so. I was hoping.
One is, it's never, what you know or how good you are. I mean, that plays a part in it, but never underestimate your network. Never underestimate it's who you know, because you can have the best business in the world, you can have the best service in the world, you can have the best widget in the world, but that's irrelevant if no one knows about it and people aren't supporting you and people aren't telling their friends about it. Never underestimate how powerful it is to create a really strong network. And it's not going to happen overnight. It really pains me when people say to me, oh yes, I went to a networking event and I didn't leave with any business. That's ridiculous. That's like, have the one night stand approach to networking.
I love what you're saying. Love what you're saying.
It's crazy. You need to actually nurture and develop relationships over time, and then that momentum builds and it becomes really, really powerful. So you won't see it initially, but it takes a little time, and then you'll start being able to tap into that network. Yeah. So definitely never underestimate the power of your network is one key piece of advice.
Yeah. Also choose the right network or the right group.
Yes, that's right. You need to have a network of people that you're in sync with and that you can be comfortable with. I think also it's important to network with people who are at your level of business and higher. If you're always networking with people who are just starting out, if you're already 3 years old, that's fine if you want to help them, but make sure you also network with people who are more ahead of you because you're going to learn from them.
Okay.
One other thing that I think this particularly applies to women is that don't be afraid to be confident in what you offer and to tell people about it. It's very frustrating for me when I see some women with a fantastic product who are absolutely smart, incredible, passionate, capable women, but they don't want that. They feel that they should just be discovered because they have a good product. Look, if you're not going to tell people about what you do,
so many
then how do you expect them to know about it? People aren't mind readers. You need to actually be able to get over that fear that you're being a show-off. And just be able to tell people and be proud of your product. I'm not saying you should be arrogant in any way. No one likes that. Yeah. You just need to be able to be confident with humility.
Thank you so much, Valerie, for all your advice and for taking the time to do this interview. You guys watched Valerie Khoo and Orsi from Women as Entrepreneurs. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you guys next time.